So this is Mike at Astropasso, and I'm acting like a child. I run out here and cover them up, and then I run out here and uncover them. And I run out here and cover them up, and then I run out here and uncover them. I'm really excited, 22 months into the hobby, and for the first time I feel comfortable with the telescopes that I have. This is not all of them, but these are the ones that I'm using, and I've had some other videos about the specific telescopes. On the left is the SV Bony SV550 122 millimeter telescope with the ZWO ASI 2600 MC Air and the ZWO EAF, which is really good. The telescope is 856 millimeter focal length, but I have a reducer on it, a 0.8 reducer, which makes it 686 meters focal length. The one is in the middle. It's used trying to sell it, but I said I could use it to go to my star parties. Is the SV Bony MK105, which is 1365 millimeter telescope. It's really good for observations, and I have it mounted on the Skywatcher Star Adventure GTI, which again, all I need is a power adapter and the SenseScan app, and you can connect it with Sky Safari Pro or Stellarium and slew to various objects in the night sky. And the one on the right is the Celestron C8 SCT, I think a 1980 telescope. I have the Stellarium, no, the TubeTech Stella Vita control unit on it. I don't actually have a focuser right now, but I'm attempting to modify the C8 bracket so that I can use it on this telescope. I need a focuser. Again, it's mounted on the Ioptron Gem 28 heavy and sturdy mount. Really, this is like where it's sitting, unless we move the barbecue pit there, it's going to stay. I'm not moving that thing. It's just too heavy and cumbersome. But it gets an excellent view. Now you can see it's windy today. Fairly clear skies. Some clouds. I'm hoping that it'll at least stay clear tonight for me to attempt some imaging. Pray the wind calms down. But I was looking at Jupiter last night until the clouds kind of blew in. I have the ZWO ASI 678 color camera, and I'm using the Ioptron iGuide scope and camera. So we're going to see how that works. Now I have a GPS module on the mount. There's also a Wi-Fi module, and maybe I'll use that as well to extend the range of the Wi-Fi in the mount. But again, 686 millimeter, 1365 millimeter, 2032 millimeter. Oh, I'm sorry, I have the 0.63 reducer on the Celestron C8, which makes it a 1280 millimeter telescope. And I don't know, maybe I'll take that off, because in order to do planetary observation, the 2000 is really what I want. Although, again, last night, like I said, for a short period of time, I was able to observe Jupiter overhead. And I mean, it was a pretty clear object in the center of the camera. Now, I'm learning that in order to capture planets, rather than using sky capture, you're only going to do videos. Same thing with the SV550 telescope, that when it comes to object, particularly the moon and whatnot, you want to do videos. And I usually do 2 to 3 minute videos in order to capture the planets, galaxies, and nebulas or stars. Not quite sure. I haven't really got a fascination for stars, but those are just sky captures. I don't try to do videos on stars, but I may practice on that in order to try to get some clarity, particularly when observing double stars and or star clusters. But we'll see how it works. But again, I'm a kid with toys, and I'm learning how to play with my toys and not break them up. So I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping that anybody that sees the videos will get excited, again, because the hobby is really accelerating with the new technology that's coming in. And all this is purchased. There's no sponsorship here, although I want to give shout outs to everybody that have subscribed to the channel. I really want to give you a shout out. I've almost got 300 subscribers, and I'm thinking that the 300th person, I want to give you something just to say thank you for your support and acknowledgments. Comments that are coming in are really been helpful. I'm not as knowledgeable as some of the YouTube content providers in astronomy that have been on it for years, particularly people in Quiv in China, Astro or Biscuit in London, Nico in East United States, and Astro Backyard. And let me say something about Astro Creation. I'm still inspired by the way George does his cable management. I just wish one day I could get there. Don't have a 3D printer so that I can create cable brackets in order to kind of hide my cables, but I do my best to keep them from snagging. So, they're loose enough and there's nothing really to catch on. And I test quite a bit just to make sure that nothing gets hung out, snatched, or pulled out. But this is a great hobby. This is a great time. And again, I just want to give shout out to everybody that has subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't, I just ask, please help me get to that 500 subscriber level. And again, if you have any questions or comments, help me out. If it's something that I'm missing, then help me out. Now, because I'm not sponsored, I don't do reviews and I don't do, box openings. I'm waiting on the AM7, and I'll have it mounted probably on my SV Bony 555 mounted, because I'm, again, with the SI Air Plus, that baby runs so smooth when you have it kind of set up. Yeah, ZWO has us kind of locked in Stella Vita still have some issues with connection. I think maybe that's maybe the greatest issue with the Stella Vita, that I often lose connection between the mount and the control unit. And, you know, I have to go to the Optron app in order to wake up the connection in order to get the controller to move the mount. I don't really have that problem with ASI Air Plus, although sometimes the ASI Air Plus, they don't notify you they're doing an update, and that kind of hangs up my polar alignments and sometimes my attempts to slew an image. But ordinarily, everything works fine, and I'm getting used to the little quirks with the Stella Vita. So for those who don't want to get locked into ZWO, it's really the next good budget wireless controller unit. And because I just have the mount and the two cameras, I only need 3 ports. I do keep a wireless adapter plugged into each of the controllers so that if it needs to do updates or whatever, I don't have to lose a device in order to plug in the wireless adapter, and I can get it like the update on the fly because the adapter is connected to the home network. And when I'm on the road, I do have a power bank, 230 watt power bank, so very portable, very comfortable. $299, but I mean, I'm so jazzed that if I went out, I wouldn't want to be limited to a small hand pack for a couple of hours. I need something. And I need something that's going to last for, 10 hours or more. And that battery pack will certainly last, depending on your use, several days before you need to recharge. So, again, the Celestron C8 is a project in motion, again, with me attempting to add a electronic autofocuser to it. I got to modify, again, the bracket, which goes to the latest C8s, but is not really designed for the older C8. But I'm going to modify if I have to drill the holes or file the hole in order to make it fit, then I'm going to do my best to put the bracket on. I have a 3D printed bracket, but too much play in the 3D bracket. I guess the materials is not strong enough. And we're going to see how that works. And again, I just need a focuser. I don't use batting off masks. I do my best to do everything by eye. Vision is not that good, and I guess batting off would help, but I don't have batting offs large enough for the C8. And I have focusers for the other telescopes, so I don't really use batting off. But for those of you who don't have the focuser, as every experienced astro or photographer will tell you, use a batting off. Everybody that does these sky imaging will tell you, use a batting off to get, your focus as perfect as you can. Again, I want to keep it short. I'm excited. I could do this all day, but I won't because that'll make a long video. But I just wanted to say I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed. If you're seeing this and you haven't, please help me build this channel. Subscribe. If there's something that you want to see, if there's something that some comment that you will make that'll help me build a better channel or improve my learning in the field. I appreciate them all, and I'll respond to all of them, positive or negative. And for you, I just say clear skies.